Hello everyone. I am Eric from Invensis Learning with a session on Certified in Governance of Enterprise IT. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Are you aspiring to become a Certified in Governance of Enterprise IT professional? If yes, you should have a clear idea of CGEIT and what processes you need to follow to become CGEIT and be efficient enough for directing, managing, and supporting the IT enterprise governance at their workplace. There are many certifications available, but CGEIT is one of the popular certifications you come across for IT governance certifications. In its article, we will discuss what it is and everything related to that. In today's session, we will discuss what CGEIT is and start with some information regarding ISACA. So, without further ado, let's get started with today's agenda. We will begin this session by discussing what CGEIT and how it is a part of ISACA. Next, we will learn about CGEIT. Post that, we will look at the Introduction to CGEIT Certification course in detail. Moving on, we will discuss the CGEIT certification requirements in depth. Next, we will discuss the CGEIT certification syllabus, which is combined, with its 4 domains, in a straightforward way. We will also discuss the benefits of CGEIT certification in the IT world. Next, we will discuss the overview of the CGEIT salary. Post that, we will discuss the CGEIT exam cost with a detailed explanation related to CGEIT certification, then, CGEIT exam format. Next, we will discuss CGEIT job opportunities in depth. Finally, we will end the session by looking at the target audiences who can take up this certification as experts in directing and managing any enterprise. I hope you are okay with the topic of discussion. So, let's get started. What is CGEIT? Introduction to CGEIT. ISACA Certified in Governance of Enterprise IT. This is, CGEIT, is a vendor-neutral certification designed for IT professionals responsible for directing, managing, and supporting the IT enterprise governance to validate their skills. For example, professionals working in IT governance, compliance, and risk management might want to achieve the certification. The CGEIT certification promotes the advancement of professionals' knowledge and application of IT governance principles and practices. In addition, it enhances one's credibility and gives global recognition in the job market. Information Systems Audit and Control Association, ISACA, is an international, professional association that offers a wide range of topics for directing, managing, and supporting IT enterprise governance. ISACA has served the professional community for more than 50 years. ISACA Certified in the Governance of Enterprise IT, CGEIT, certification is a framework, and this is the only IT governance certification for individuals or any professionals. CGEIT certification can put you in the role of a trusted advisor, or some higher professional hierarchy, to your enterprise. The Certified in Governance of Enterprise IT, CGEIT, introduced in 2007 and effective since December 2008, provided by ISACA. ISACA focuses on the fundamentals of enterprise IT governance. The program has been designed for professionals who want to expand their IT enterprise governance principles, application, and practices. So, therefore, it leads to an increase the productivity with optimum efficiency. ISACA provides the globally recognized CGEIT certification through which candidates can develop a successful career in IT security and governance. The Governance of Enterprise IT, CGEIT, certification is for those aspiring for executive positions. CGEIT authorizes you to handle the governance of an entire enterprise and consider a way to the C-suite if you aren't already there. Also, CGEIT, credential tests an individual's knowledge and application of enterprise IT governance principles and practices. As many companies prefer CGEIT certified candidates over others, having a CGEIT certification is important in today's job-enhancing trends. While we discuss the introduction to the course and its demand today, let's see the experience requirements and everything else you need to know to satisfy the CGEIT certification requirements to earn this solid enterprise IT governance certification. CGEIT certification requirements. The CGEIT requirements and eligibility may seem complicated, but let's take it one by one. The Certified in the Governance of Enterprise IT provided by the Information Systems Audit and Control, ISACA, display to potential employers that you are effective in advisory, management, and assurance responsibilities in the realm of governance. However, certain requirements or prerequisites have to be fulfilled before you set out on the path to acquiring your CGEIT certification. To apply for the certification. First, you must have a minimum of 5 years experience in either management, an advisor, or an overseer role in the IT domain specifically. Second, along with those 5 years, a minimum of 1 year of experience in establishing and managing a framework for IT governance is a must. Third, also, you must have supplementary experience in a minimum of any 2 CGEIT domains, which are: governance of enterprise IT resources, benefit realization, risk optimization. Here, our purpose is to guide you through the potential of technology worldwide to help businesses, professionals, and their organizations enable innovation through technology. Professionals need to meet other following criteria to become CGEIT certified. But, first, let us look at the requirements applicants should meet to become CGEIT certified. Successfully passing the examination. Submitting CGEIT application to ISACA. Adhering to the Code of Professional Ethics from ISACA. Maintaining CGEIT certification. Participating in the CPE program. Complying with his auditing standards. Let's look at them in depth. First, successfully passing the examination. Passing the CGEIT exam is the first step in gaining the certification. Successful candidates will be sent all the required information to apply for certification with a scoring mark. Interestingly, you can attempt the examination before completing the CGEIT certification prerequisites, and many opt to do this. Second, submitting CGEIT application to ISACA. Once you successfully clear the CGEIT exam, you must download a CGEIT application from the official ISACA website. Within 5 years, you need to complete and submit this application, and from the day you complete the exam with a passing score. If you do not do this within 5 years, you will need to take the examination again and resubmit your application once you clear it again. The required experience must be within 10 years before the application date. Third, adhering to the Code of Professional Ethics from ISACA. Here members of ISACA or CGEIT certificate holders must agree to the Code of Ethics to guide professionals with personal conduct. Let's us take you through the Code of Professional Ethics ISACA. Fourth, ISACA CGEIT certification holder shall stand up for the procedure followed by the governance and management of the enterprise, including audit, control, security, and risk management. Maintain the standard of conduct and not disrespect the association or the profession and serve the interest of stakeholders. Should maintain the privacy of any information of their activities unless demanded by legal authority. Maintain proficiency in their respective areas and activities they're responsible for with the necessary skills and knowledge. Should appropriately convey outcomes of work to respective parties, including disclosure of significant factors. You may be subject to disciplinary action from ISACA if you do not comply with it, and this could result in your CGEIT certificate being terminated. Moving on to the fourth one. Maintaining CGEIT certification. Once you get your CGEIT certification, you are required to meet some additional CGEIT requirements to maintain the certification. The CGEIT CPE, known as Continuing Professional Education, requires CPE hours over an annual and 3-year certification period, should obtain at least 20 CPE hours, relevant to the IT governance domain, and report it annually to the ISACA. Despite only 20 hours being required annually, you must report 120 CPE hours for a 3-year cycle period, so you must make an effort towards this. The hours can be in-house corporate training, educational courses, workshops, conferences, and so on. Pay the CGEIT annual maintenance fees of $45 for members and $85 for non-members. Comply with the Code of Professional Ethics from ISACA. Fifth requirement. Participating in the CPE program. Several professional events are hosted by ISACA, which you, as a certificate holder, are encouraged to attend. That could be workshops, seminars, and many more. However, you must obtain proof of attendance at those events because it could be taken as proof of the CPE hours required to maintain your certification. Now with the last and sixth requirement. Complying with his auditing standards. CGEIT certified holders are randomly audited every year and must prove that they meet the CGEIT training requirements 12 months before the 3-year reporting cycle. Once you are selected for the audit, then, you must provide the following. Your name. The title of your activity. Name of sponsoring organization for events. Description. Date. The number of completed CPE hours. As we are done the requirements for CGEIT certification, let's start with CGEIT certification syllabus. Let's go through the 4 domains of CGEIT certification, updated in 2020. The areas which are designed will help you to start your preparation on the right foot. The CGEIT exam has a specific test concept that is being tested. CGEIT syllabus is in line with the ISACA. The curriculum includes topics and subjects designed to represent the generally accepted minimum and core competencies required by CGEIT. Previously, the CGEIT exam covered 5 domains that reflect new trends and emerging technologies. In 2020, the CGEIT exam content eliminated strategic management from the criteria as strategy and management are incorporated throughout the other domains. ISACA certified in the governance of enterprise IT, CGEIT, examination that verifies candidates have basic knowledge and proven skills in the ISACA IT corporate governance domain. This certification is mainly targeted to professionals who want to build their careers in the IT governance domain. The CGEIT course outline is mainly categorized into 4 major domains as described below. Governance of enterprise IT, which carries 40% of the syllabus IT resources, which carries 15% of the syllabus benefits realization, which carries 26% of the syllabus risk optimization, which carries 19% of the syllabus now. The examination is based on 4 enterprise IT governance knowledge domains and is subdivided into many knowledge areas. According to the ISACA CGEIT certification syllabus, each of the above domains is divided into many knowledge areas. Let's see those. First, let's start with Domain 1, Governance of Enterprise IT. This domain of the enterprise governance framework can analyze the candidate's understanding regarding CGEIT, ISO, ITIL, and other best practices. The domain also ensures it aligns with the corporation's mission statement while accounting for internal and external requirements, such as compliance with regulations. It also covers the assignment and responsibilities and a range of techniques related to a company's management processes. Exam questions for this domain will test a candidate's knowledge on the various prospects, including information asset lifestyle, handling information and classification, and information supervision and ownership, in addition to testing their competencies in the application and optimization of IT-enabled enterprise investments. Now, the domain governance of enterprise IT is broken down into 3 knowledge areas, which are A. Governance framework, B. Technology governance, C. Information governance. Each of the knowledge mentioned above areas has different course objectives. Therefore, to make things clear, these topics are mentioned below and classified according to their domain. For governance framework, the topics which we'll discuss are components of a governance framework, organizational structures, roles, and responsibilities, strategy development, legal and regulatory compliance, organizational culture, business ethics. For technology governance, the topics which we'll discuss are governance strategy alignment with enterprise objectives, strategic planning process, stakeholder analysis and engagement, communication and awareness strategy, enterprise architecture, policies and standards. For information governance, we will discuss the topics as given below are information architecture, information asset lifecycle, information ownership and stewardship, information classification and handling. Moving on to the second domain, which is IT resources. The second CGEIT examination domain covers the planning and optimization of IT resources, including sourcing and accession strategies, capacity planning, asset management, and human resource development. To ensure the right processes, candidates might be required to recognize, acquire and maintain IT capabilities, e.g., services, applications, infrastructure, information, and people. In terms of IT resource optimization, the exam might test candidates' accomplishments in IT resource management, data governance, and service-level agreements, SLAs. Plus, supporting task statements could require the individuals to meet the expectations of contracted service providers, requiring knowledge of the shared information view. Now, the second domain, that is IT resources, is broken down into 2 knowledge areas, which are IT resource planning, IT resource optimization. Each of the knowledge mentioned above areas has different course objectives. Therefore, to make things clear, these topics are mentioned below and classified according to their domain. For IT resource planning, we will discuss the topics as given below are Sourcing strategies. Resource capacity planning. Acquisition of resources. For IT resource optimization, we will discuss the topics as given below are IT resource lifecycle and asset management, human resource competency assessment and development, management of contracted services and relationships. We are moving to the third domain, which is benefits realization. This domain covers the key performance indicators that indicate that the investments are made to improve the IT infrastructure, which will benefit the enterprise. Passing exam questions related to this area requires the knowledge of calculation methods benefits, continuous principles improvement, and how to monitor and measure the ROI of IT-enabled investments. In addition, gaining knowledge about critical improvement initiatives to ensure that IT objectives reach their target is also crucial. Most of the initiatives are relevant to the IT life cycle's last stage and include the following steps: plan, do, act, and check. Additionally, the benefits realization domain may test candidates on business case development, strategies, processes, creation, transition, implementation, and support of IT services and offerings. The third domain, benefits realization, has also been broken down into two knowledge areas, which are IT performance and oversight, management of IT-enabled investments. Each of the knowledge mentioned above areas has different course objectives. Therefore, to make things clear, these topics are mentioned below and classified according to their domain. For IT performance and oversight, we will discuss the topics as given below are performance management, change management, governance monitoring, governance reporting, quality assurance, process development and improvement. For management of IT-enabled investments, we will discuss the topics as given below are business case development and evaluation, IT investment management and reporting, performance metrics, benefit evaluation methods. And the fourth and last domain is risk optimization. The last CGEIT exam domain assesses a candidate's ability to acknowledge that an applicable framework illustrates good governance. In addition, the IT management framework should be the only one that helps identify, analyze, monitor, manage, communicate and mitigate IT-relevant business risk sectors. Candidates must have command of BCP, that is, business continuity planning, DRP, that is, disaster recovery planning, and establishing KRIs, that is, key risk indicators, relating to both risk appetite and risk management, as well as mitigation and tolerance. Lastly, risk optimization requires that the framework aligns with an ERM, Enterprise Risk Management, framework. Various risk management standards and frameworks can apply, including ISO 31000, COSO ERM, and Risk IT. The fourth domain, risk optimization, has also been broken down into two knowledge areas. Risk strategy. Risk management. For risk strategy, we will discuss the topics as given below are risk frameworks and standards, enterprise risk management, risk appetite and risk tolerance. For risk management, we will discuss the topics as given below are IT-enabled capabilities, processes, and services, business risk, exposures, and threats, risk management lifecycle, risk assessment methods. In the next topic of discussion, let us learn the CGEIT certification value and training benefits for your IT career. Benefits of CGEIT certification. Let's now explore the details about certified in the governance of enterprise IT registered or CGEIT certification. Certification and training benefits, CGEIT course advantages, and know whether CGEIT certification is worth it. Holding a CGEIT certification can bring the following benefits to professionals. A competitive advantage for the professionals with certification from their respective peers. Better pay package and fast career growth. Recognition for their knowledge and expertise globally. Ability to leverage the resources and tools of a global community of industry experts. Advantages of becoming part of an elite peer network. CGEIT certification mainly recognizes professionals for their knowledge and application of best practices and principles of enterprise IT governance. In addition, CGEIT certified professionals successfully demonstrate their capability of bringing IT governance into an organization, thus enhancing the value to the enterprise. So, as we have learned about benefits, let's look at the CGEIT certification and its worth. Is the CGEIT certification worth it? CGEIT is one of the top GRC. That is governance, risk, and compliance, and can provide a spike to professionals in their future career advancements. The candidate who clears the exam will be certified if they have 5 years of experience in IT governance and a year of experience required to establish and manage any framework for IT governance. Once the CGEIT certification is accomplished, the holder needs to keep up to date by obtaining and reporting to ISACA 20 CPE in a year and 120 CPE over 3 years. The professionals with CGEIT certification credentials have an average salary of $141,000, making it one of the most flourishing certifications in IT. So we can say that all the hard work will be worth it. Recent research showed that CGEIT credential holders earned an average of US $141,363, making ISACA's CGEIT certificate rank top in the global knowledge list of highest paying certifications for 2018. Let's look at our next topic of discussion, that is CGEIT salary based on different locations, various job roles, and experience. Overview of the CGEIT salary. With the significance of IT growing leaps and bounds in enterprises, businesses only want to hire professionally certified people who can manage the intricacies of compliance. Therefore, more organizations adopting IT management strategies such as CGEIT certification are powerful assets in today's job market that gain high salaries. So, to know more about CGEIT salary, let's take a detailed look at those. CGEIT salary across the globe. The CGEIT certification pay scale varies based on location, job title, and experience. Now let us go through the salary details based on the mentioned criteria. Let's see CGEIT certified professionals' salary based on different locations. Mentioning all the top countries where CGEIT professionals can get a competitive salary, including the USA, UK, Canada, India, and Australia. The below table shows the salary of CGEIT professionals in these countries, where according to the top pay scale. For the USA, the CGEIT professionals earn an average salary per annum of $140,000. Similarly, for India, the CGEIT professionals earn an average salary per annum of 250,000 Indian rupees. Finally, for Australia, the CGEIT professionals earn an average salary per annum of 135,000 Australian dollars. For Canada, the CGEIT professionals earn an average salary per annum of 113,000 Canadian dollars. For the United Kingdom, the CGEIT professionals earn an average salary per annum of £100,000. Now let's see CGEIT certified professionals' salary based on various job roles. A CGEIT professional responsible for managing the enterprise IT governance to validate their skills in the field. But the roles are different across organizations. Popular job roles for CGEIT are IT Director, CIO, VP of Information Technology, Senior IT Manager, Senior Business Consultant, and others. The table below is the CGEIT salaries for the top CGEIT job roles. Professional from the IT Director, who earns an average salary of $140,000 per annum. For job roles, as Chief Information Security Officer earns an average salary of $180,000 per annum. Similarly, for Information Security Analyst earns an average salary of $147,872 per annum. For job roles, an Information Systems Manager earns an average salary of $66,500. For job roles, as Chief Risk Officer earns an average salary of $242,500. And last but not least, job roles as Chief Data Officer also earn an average salary of around $132,000, according to pay scale. Now let's have a look at CGEIT certified professionals' salary based on their experience. The below table shows the work experience has been broken down based on the number of years of experience. According to pay scale, professionals with experience of less than 10 years in CGEIT will have 20.0% of the CGEIT population. Professionals with experience between 10 to 18 years in the field of CGEIT will have 47.3% of the CGEIT population. Finally, professionals with experience with more than 19 years in the field of CGEIT will have 30.9% of the CGEIT population, highest paid. Now wondering how much is CGEIT certification going to cost? Know all cost-related aspects here. Let's get started. The CGEIT certification is supported by the IT Governance Institute, ITGI. It is ideal for professionals who hold a significant position in advisory, management, or assurance roles relating to IT governance. Having said this, professionals need to crack the CGEIT exam to earn their certification. To take the exam, you have to know CGEIT certification cost. Here is the cost-related information regarding this certification. The CGEIT certification cost includes both exam cost and training cost. So let us go through both of the costs in detail. CGEIT exam cost. The CGEIT exams cost mainly depends on Information Systems Audit and Control Association, which is a professional association focused on IT governance, membership. Here is the break of the CGEIT exam fees related queries. The CGEIT exam content outline is based on changes in IT governance professionals' work practices and market dynamics with trends that have been placed. The exam cost for attending the CGEIT exam differs based on ISACA's membership. The below information shows the exact information about the CGEIT exam cost. For ISACA members, the certification exam cost will be $575. In addition, to maintain their CGEIT certification, candidates must maintain a certain number of CPE, continuing professional education, hours over an annual and 3-year certification period for 20 CPE hours with an annual maintenance cost of $45. For ISACA similarly, for non-members of ISACA, the certification would cost you $760. If any individual wanted to go for recertification, they would have to pay an extra $85. To maintain their CGEIT certification, candidates must maintain a certain number of CPE, continuing professional education, hours over an annual and 3-year certification period for 120 CPE hours with an annual maintenance cost of $85. Candidates must also submit required documentation if selected for auditing and comply with the ISACA Code of Professional Ethics. Now let's talk about CGEIT training costs in different countries. CGEIT training costs vary from country to country. The below table gives the complete information of the SAM. Let's see. In India, the cost for CGEIT certification varies between INR 67500-75000. In the USA, CGEIT certification varies between USD 2300 to 2500. In Australia, the cost for CGEIT certification varies between US $31.91-$35.45. In Canada, the cost for CGEIT certification varies between CAD $31.91-$35.45. In the United Kingdom, the cost for CGEIT certification varies between GBP 1795-2495. Now let's take a look at CGEIT exam format. Professionals willing to take the CGEIT exam and meet the prerequisites mentioned by ISACA can take the CGEIT exam. However, to clear the exam format is necessary. So, the details of the CGEIT exam format is given below. The first exam type will be a closed book and multiple choice question. Next comes the exam, which is made up of 150 questions. Next is the exam duration, which will be 240 minutes. The maximum score that can acquire is 800, though the passing score is 450 out of 800. CGEIT certifications have 3 years of validity, and certificate holders must be up to date by satisfying ISACA's Continuing Professional Education, CPE, policy. Next, let us explore CGEIT Job Opportunities. The job opportunities for professionals holding CGEIT certification. CGEIT holders maximize the return on investment by managing IT investments with the experience and practices required to align IT with business strategies. In addition, CGEIT enables you to handle the governance of the entire enterprise and recommend professionals moving to the C-suite. According to ISACA, it has been seen to be a 22% boost on the pay scale. Now we will discuss job opportunities on specific job titles, target audience, and work experiences. Job titles. The CGEIT certification presented by ISACA has been designed for IT governance professionals with 5 years of experience in any concentrated advisory role in IT control in any enterprise. The certification is listed as one of the most in-demand and money-making IT certifications. CGEIT is spread into 6 job practices areas. They are: IT governance framework, value delivery, strategic alignment, resource management, risk management, performance measurement. Knowing your experience level and your skill set, you can decide your demand in the market, and it is very important to research to find out what you are worthy of doing. So now let us look at who can or should earn the CGEIT up next. Who should earn the CGEIT? The CGEIT designation is globally recognized for professionals who have governance and risk management experiences and knowledge. ISACA has evolved with CGEIT qualification to suit professionals working in management, advisory, and assurance roles and show proficiency in the current field with adequate knowledge. The target audience lists are as follows: Senior IT Managers, IT Directors, Manager Governance, Risk, Compliance, CIOs, CEOs, CISOs, IT Assurance Professionals, Information Security and Compliance Professionals. Although IT professionals who possess CGEIT certification will get benefited in terms of the path which enhances their job opportunities, let us take a look at other job practices related to the above given practices and target audiences in detail below. IT Governance Control Specialists. The specialist adheres to internal policies and conducts risk analysis, and implements the company's IT governance control. Senior IT Internal Auditor, to meet the compliances and objectives with the effectiveness of the company's security procedures. Is Compliance Manager, addresses the policy management, risk management, and compliance management and various information about security governance functions. Governance Risk Consultant, ensures that all the organizational control policies and procedures are maintained. Lead Analyst, the task of lead analysts are to maintain and resolve the identified audit issues and objectives. IT Risk Manager, addresses the threats to information security and executes the company's risk management program, and analyzes supply chain risks, info, and data security. CGEIT Target Audience. CGEIT certification is helpful for anyone who wants to improve their skills and become part of their organization's success. The job roles that can benefit from CGEIT certification include, but are not limited to, IT managers, IT analysts, business professionals, IT consultants, IT directors, IT executives, IT governance professionals. The past decade saw a rapid demand for CGEIT professionals. According to ISACA, organizations have seen a massive improvement with 90% effective teamwork with certified professionals. As a result, the career prospects for being CGEIT professionals are growing rapidly. Now is a sapient time for those wishing to switch to the CGEIT professionals, and Invensis Learning can help you get started. At Invensis Learning, we provide certification training courses for CGEIT professionals qualifications. Enroll now with Invensis Learning to learn from the best in the industry and become a certified in governance of enterprise IT professional.